What is up, everyone, and welcome to Make Titans Travel. Today we are doing something absolutely insane through one of the most incredible countries on Earth. Vietnam. I'm talking about a country packed with mind-blowing landscapes, ancient history, and a culture so rich and vibrant it's going to blow your mind. We are embarking on the ultimate Vietnam challenge. I've compiled a list of the top 30 most breathtaking, jaw-dropping, must-see wonders in the entire country, and we are going to explore every single one of them for you. We're going to experience everything this incredible country has to offer. So get ready, because this is it. The adventure starts right now. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's dive headfirst into the very first wonder on our list. Let's go! Kicking off our list at number 1, Ha Long Bay. Imagine nearly 2,000 towering limestone islands covered in lush jungle rising from emerald water. It's so gorgeous. UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site. Ha Long, meaning descending dragon, feels mythical. Legends say dragons protected Vietnam, creating islands from jewels. Sailing through feels like navigating a mythical beast. Kayak through tunnels, climb T-Top Island for insane views and find floating villages. It's the champion of Vietnamese landscapes. A must-do. It's a pilgrimage for nature lovers, the perfect start to our Vietnam countdown. All right, from the sea, we are now going deep underground to the colossal Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park, home to the largest, most mind-blowingly massive cave systems on the entire planet. We're talking about caves so gigantic they have their own jungles, rivers, and even their own clouds. This is the undisputed world capital of cave exploration, a subterranean kingdom of unimaginable size. This park is home to Son Doong Cave, officially the largest cave in the world. You could fit an entire New York City block inside its main chamber. Sunlight streams in, allowing full-size jungles to grow deep inside the earth. The park has over 300 caves, including Hang En, the third largest cave in the world. You can take a dragon boat down an underground river to explore Phong Nha Cave. Or you can climb up to Paradise Cave, a dry cave that is unbelievably beautiful. Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng is the ultimate destination for anyone who has a sense of adventure. Explore worlds that feel like they belong on another planet. It easily earns its spot as one of Vietnam's absolute greatest wonders. Next, we're stepping into My Son Sanctuary, an ancient temple that feels like an Indiana Jones movie set. These abandoned Hindu temples built by the Champa kings are over 1,000 years old. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a hidden city swallowed by the jungle. This valley was the Champa Kingdom's religious center. Shockingly, the Vietnam War destroyed parts of it. My Son is a survivor, a must-see wonder of Vietnam. Okay, from ancient ruins, we are now heading way up north into the mountains to a place that looks like it was painted by a god. Welcome to Sapa, and these are the most incredible rice terraces you will ever see in your entire life. I'm talking about a massive, sprawling landscape of emerald green steps carved directly into the mountainsides. It's like a giant green stairway leading up to the clouds, and it goes on for as far as the eye can see. This isn't CGI, this isn't a painting. This is a real place that people live and work in every single day. The scale of it is just impossible to capture on camera. These terraces are a masterpiece of agriculture, built by hand over hundreds of years by the local ethnic minority groups like the Hmong and Dao people. We challenged ourselves to hike from the very bottom to the very top of one of these terrace systems, and let me tell you, it was one of the hardest things we've ever done. Every single step is a testament to human ingenuity and hard work. They've transformed these rugged mountains into a productive paradise, and the result is one of the most breathtaking man-made landscapes on the planet. I would give $1 million to anyone who could build this today, but Sapa isn't just about the views, it's about the incredible cultural diversity. We're staying in a local homestay with a Hmong family, and it has been the most amazing experience. These communities have their own unique languages, clothing, and traditions that have been passed down for generations. They are some of the kindest people we have ever met. We spent the day helping them plant rice, and they even taught us how to cook a traditional meal. This is what travel is all about. Connecting with people and experiencing a completely different way of life. It's so much more than just taking pictures. Honestly, waking up here is like waking up in another world. You open your window and you're greeted by this epic view of mountains draped in mist and these vibrant green fields. You can hear the sounds of nature and see people in colorful traditional clothes heading out to work in the fields. It's so peaceful, so beautiful, and so incredibly real. Sapa is a place that will not only blow your mind with its beauty, but will also touch your heart with its culture. If you don't add Sapa to your bucket list right now, you are making a huge mistake. Alright guys, for our next wonder, we're leaving the mountains behind and flying all the way south to paradise on earth. This is Phuoc Island, and I'm pretty sure we just found the world's most perfect beach. We're talking about miles and miles of powdery white sand, the most crystal clear turquoise water you've ever seen, and swaying palm trees everywhere. It's literally a postcard come to life. We rented this entire stretch of beach for the day, and for our next challenge, the last person to leave this beautiful water wins $20,000. This is the ultimate tropical escape. But Phuoc is so much more than just its insane beaches. Over half of the island is a protected national park, which means there are tons of jungles, wildlife, and opportunities for ecotourism. We went on an epic adventure, hiking through the dense rainforest to find a hidden waterfall. It felt like we were explorers discovering a new land. We also went snorkeling and diving, and the coral reefs here are teeming with colorful fish. It's like swimming in a giant aquarium. We even saw a sea turtle, which was absolutely incredible. This island is a haven for nature lovers. And you can't come to Phuoc without trying the local products. This place is famous for two things: fish sauce and pepper. I know it sounds random, but they make the best in the world here. We visited a local pepper farm, and you can literally smell the spicy aroma from a mile away. We also toured a traditional fish sauce factory, which was an interesting experience. It's amazing to see how these local industries are such a huge part of the island's culture and economy. We bought 100 kilos of their best pepper to give away to you guys. Subscribe to find out how to win. Phuoc is the perfect blend of relaxation and adventure. 1 minute you can be lounging in a hammock on a deserted beach, and the next you can be kayaking through hidden coves or exploring a bustling night market filled with the most delicious seafood you'll ever taste. We had the last 10 people to comment on our last video, flown out here for an all-expenses-paid vacation. This island has everything you could possibly want for a perfect getaway. It's a true gem of Vietnam, and you need to see it to believe it. It is without a doubt a top-tier wonder. Alright, for our next wonder, we're stepping back in time to Hue Imperial City. This massive walled fortress was once home to Vietnam's emperors. The scale is insane. You could spend a day just walking around. Imagine waking up here every day with hundreds of rooms and a private, forbidden purple city. The detail is mind-blowing, with dragons and mosaics everywhere. Entering the main citadel, the walls are unbelievably thick. The architecture is on another level, a combination of military fortress and beautiful palace. This place has seen it all, surviving wars and time as the Nguyen dynasty's power center. We're walking through a living history book, one of the most historically significant places on our trip. Get ready for Halong Bay on land. We're taking tiny rowboats, paddled by locals, down a river through gigantic limestone mountains and lush rice paddies. The scenery is surreal. You're surrounded by colossal karst formations covered in thick jungle. We're going through mountains in low-ceiling caves. Emerging, it's like discovering a hidden paradise. Climb Lying Dragon Mountain for insane panoramic views. Ninh Binh's landscapes, rivers and culture make it a must-see. We're at Vietnam's northernmost border to witness the insane Ban Gioc waterfall. It's a majestic, multi-tiered cascade. What's crazy, it sits right on the Vietnam-China border. We're taking a bamboo raft for a closer look. You can feel the raw power as you approach. The view is breathtaking, surrounded by green cliffs and the thundering roar. It's a unique place where two countries meet at one of Earth's most beautiful spots. The remote journey is worth it. It's a humbling, awe-inspiring and unforgettable experience. This is one of Vietnam's most spectacular natural treasures. Alright, so for our ninth wonder, we're going underground to the Cu Chi tunnels, an absolutely massive network of connecting tunnels located just outside Ho Chi Minh City. We're talking about over 250 kilometers of tunnels hand-dug with simple tools during the Vietnam War. Imagine living your entire life underground. They were fully functioning bases with living areas, kitchens and hospitals, all while bombs were dropping right above their heads. Today, you can actually go down into some of the tunnels, and it is an intense experience. They even have a shooting range where you can fire an AK-47. The site also has displays of the ingenious and terrifying booby traps used during the war. It's a deeply humbling and eye-opening journey. Let's switch gears to the amazing Mekong Delta. Welcome to this vibrant region in southwestern Vietnam, known as the country's Rice Bowl. This maze of rivers and islands is interconnected by canals. The Mekong River splits into 9 tributaries, hence the name River of 9 Dragons. Life here revolves around the water. One of the most iconic things is the floating markets. Hundreds of boats gather, piled high with goods. It's a chaotic, colorful and lively scene. Beyond the markets, explore the quieter canals lined with coconut palms. Stop at a family-run coconut candy workshop. The Mekong Delta is a massive ecosystem, the agricultural heart of Vietnam. It's a place that engages all your senses and captures the spirit of southern Vietnam. You have to come here. Get ready, because our next wonder is literally the biggest, most insane, most exclusive natural wonder on the entire planet. This is Son Doong Cave, officially the largest cave in the world. It's so massive that it has its own river, its own jungle, and even its own climate system. You could fit a 40-story skyscraper inside its biggest chamber. It's a completely separate subterranean world that was only discovered in 1991. Access is extremely limited, and the expedition to the cave is a multi-day trek through the dense jungle. Once you abseil down into the cave entrance, you enter a lost world. You walk through gigantic passages surrounded by colossal stalagmites. Sunlight has allowed entire jungles to grow deep inside the cave. Because it was isolated for millions of years, it contains species of plants and animals that are found nowhere else on Earth. It's the ultimate bucket list item, and one of the most mind-blowing wonders in the entire world. We've shown you Ha Long Bay from the outside, but now we're going inside Son Doong Cave, which translates to Surprise Cave. The first chamber is huge. It's like a massive underground cathedral. The ceiling is covered in stalactites that look like giant melting chandeliers. The lighting makes everything glow with insane colors, like a video game. After a narrow passage, we entered the second chamber. This is the main event, the serene castle chamber. You could fit a jumbo jet in here. The rock formations look like statues. It's an underground kingdom. Next, we're in Da Nang to see the Marble Mountains. It's a cluster of 5 limestone and marble hills, each named after an element: metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. We're climbing Tui Son, the water mountain, for insane views. These mountains hide caves, tunnels, and ancient Buddhist temples. Inside Huyen Kong Cave, sunlight pours in, lighting up a Buddha statue. At the summit, the view is unreal. You can see Da Nang and the East Sea. Below, local artists carve incredible sculptures, an entire industry built around these mountains. The Marble Mountains are a must-see, the heart and soul of this region. Forget road trips, because we're about to take you on the most extreme, most beautiful, and most dangerous road trip in all of Southeast Asia. The Ha Giang Loop, a legendary route through remote and breathtaking landscapes. We're doing this on motorbikes. We've rented a fleet and we're going to spend the next 4 days conquering this legendary loop. The views are worth every second of terror. We've reached the Ma Pai Leng Pass, the king of mountain passes in Vietnam. Below us is the No Khe River, a tiny turquoise ribbon through the deepest canyon in Southeast Asia. This is, without a doubt, one of the most epic viewpoints on planet Earth. It's about the people you meet and the experiences you have along the way. This isn't just a road trip, it's a life-changing adventure. You have to do this. Get ready! We're heading to Cat Bay Island, the largest island in Ha Long Bay. It's packed with insane natural beauty. Imagine jungles, limestone cliffs, and peaceful beaches. Over half the island is a protected national park. Forget just sitting on a beach, we're talking about next-level adventures. Hike through forests, go rock climbing, kayak through hidden coves, and explore Cannon Fort with insane panoramic views. Finally, explore local fishing villages built right on the water. Cat Ba Island is the perfect mix of relaxation and adventure. If you thought Halong Bay was amazing, just wait until you experience its biggest and best island. You've seen Halong Bay and Cat Ba Island, but Lan Ha Bay is its secret, more pristine twin. Right next door to Ha Long Bay, it's less crowded, offering unbelievable beauty. Hundreds of limestone islands, secluded white sand beaches, and calm emerald green waters await. Kayaking through sea caves to hidden lagoons feels like discovering a lost world. Swimming and snorkeling are a must with crystal clear waters and tiny private beaches. Visit ancient floating fishing villages for a humbling experience. Lan Ha Bay is Halong Bay's cooler, quieter sibling. For iconic scenery without crowds, this is the place to be. Get ready for one of the most insane and mind-blowing structures on the entire planet. We are heading up into the mountains of Da Nang to see the legendary Golden Bridge. This is a masterpiece of art and engineering held up by two gigantic stone hands that look like they are emerging from the mountainside itself. Walking across this golden-hued walkway feels like you are literally walking in the hands of a god. To reach the Golden Bridge, you have to ride one of the world's most impressive cable car systems, the Bana Hills cable car. The feeling of standing on this bridge is surreal. It has become an icon of Vietnam, a symbol of the country's creativity and ambition. If you come to Vietnam, you cannot leave without walking on the Golden Bridge. Get ready for Tam Coc, literally something out of a movie. Imagine sitting in a small boat, being rowed with feet down a peaceful river through limestone mountains and rice paddies. It's nicknamed Halong Bay on land, just as epic, maybe more so. The journey takes you through 3 natural caves. Tam Coc means 3 caves. You float through the heart of these mountains. It feels like entering a secret world. It's an immersive way to see the Vietnamese countryside and connect with local culture. If you're planning a trip to Vietnam, you cannot skip Tam Coc. It's a perfect blend of adventure and natural beauty. Bana Hills is absolutely wild. It's like a European village, a theme park, and epic views dropped on a mountain in Vietnam. You have to ride what was once the longest non-stop single-track cable car in the world, offering insane panoramic views. You're greeted by a stunning French-style village. This place is also home to the famous Golden Bridge. There's also a massive indoor amusement park called Fantasy Park. It's insane that all of this exists on top of a single mountain. This place is an absolute must-see. It's one of the most unique and ambitious attractions I've ever seen. For our 20th wonder, get ready for Phat Diem Cathedral. This isn't your typical European-style church. It's a unique architectural marvel. Imagine a grand Catholic cathedral with the soul of a traditional Vietnamese pagoda. Built from stone and wood, the main cathedral's tiered roofs resemble a Buddhist temple. The complex includes chapels, a lake with a Jesus statue, and a bell tower. Climbing the bell tower offers incredible views. Phat Diem Cathedral is a symbol of cultural harmony and architectural genius. A detour to see this hidden gem in Ninh province is a must. Get ready for a burst of color. This is the Cao Dai Temple in Tay Ninh, a holy site of Cao Daism. It mixes Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, and Catholicism. The result? An architectural masterpiece. Bright yellows, blues, and reds cover every surface. A giant divine eye watches over everything. Inside, the main prayer hall is massive. Columns are shaped like giant pink dragons. The ceiling, a starry night sky. Witnessing a prayer ceremony is surreal. They honor Buddha, Jesus Christ, Shakespeare, and Victor Hugo. It represents the idea that all religions share a common truth. A must-see in Vietnam. We're leaving the mainland and flying to the Con Dao Islands, a hidden paradise. Pristine white sand beaches and crystal clear turquoise water make it feel almost fake. The entire archipelago is a protected national park teeming with wildlife and vibrant coral reefs. We went diving and saw thousands of colorful fish and sea turtles. But this paradise has a dark history. Con Son Island was a brutal penal colony nicknamed the true hell on earth. Visiting the old prison buildings and tiger cages is a chilling experience. This combination of beauty and powerful history makes Con Dao so unique. You have to see it to believe it. We're in Ho Chi Minh City at the Reunification Palace, also known as the Independence Palace. On April 30th, 1975, North Vietnamese tanks crashed through these gates, ending decades of conflict. The palace is preserved as it was in 1975, with retro rooms and a rooftop helipad. The most insane part is the massive underground command bunker. This palace is a powerful symbol of Vietnam's reunification and resilience. It's one of the most powerful places in the entire country. This is the Tu Duc tomb, an epic complex of pavilions, temples, and a massive lake. Emperor Tu Duc designed this tranquil spot as his personal escape. The level of detail is mind-blowing. It's basically a full-blown imperial resort. You're greeted by lush gardens and a serene lake. Every building was meticulously planned to create an atmosphere of pure peace and luxury. Building this complex took a huge toll and even led to a rebellion. The craziest part? Emperor Tudus isn't even buried here. He was buried in a secret, unmarked location, and all who knew were beheaded. This masterpiece is essentially the world's most elaborate decoy, making it a must-see wonder. Prepare to have your mind blown. This is the Phuoc Pagoda, probably the most visually insane temple you will ever see. Almost every inch is covered in intricate mosaics made from millions of pieces of broken pottery, porcelain, and glass bottles. They turn trash into one of the most stunning works of art in the world. The centerpiece is a 49-meter-long dragon statue made of 12,000 glass beer bottles. It's a symbol of the incredible creativity and dedication of the monks and artists who built this place. Inside, there's a 7-story tower that houses the largest bell in Vietnam. Phuoc Pagoda also has its own version of a Buddhist hell, a massive underground chamber that depicts the punishments for various sins. It's one of the most unique and unforgettable wonders in Vietnam, and you absolutely cannot miss it. We're going to the top of Indochina, Mount Fansipan. For years, only hardcore adventurers could conquer this mountain, but now you can reach the summit via the world's longest 3-rope cable car system. It glides over breathtaking mountain valleys. The ride is an insane experience. Once off the cable car, you'll find Buddhist temples and winding stone pathways. From here, climb the final steps to the absolute peak. You're standing at the very top of Mount Fansipan, the roof of Indochina. It's like you're on an island in the sky. It's a moment of pure triumph. We've seen insane places in Vietnam, but T-Top Island is basically a real-life video game level. It's got this perfect crescent-shaped beach. But the real prize is at the top. There's a massive staircase, like over 400 steps, going straight up the side of this mountain. We are going to climb every single one of them to see if the view is actually worth it. This is the T-Top Island Challenge. We made it. I can officially confirm this is one of the most incredible views I have ever seen in my entire life. It's just an endless ocean of towering limestone pillars, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. This isn't just a view, it's an experience you will never ever forget. T-Top Island is an absolute must-do in Vietnam. Lai Son Island, also known as Vietnam's volcanic kingdom, is made from 5 extinct volcanoes. The rich black volcanic soil grows the most famous garlic in Vietnam. Renting motorbikes is the best way to explore the island. You'll find cliffs, temples, and lava rock formations. Climb Toi Loi Mountain for a bird's eye view. From the top, see the volcanic crater, garlic fields, and clear water. Lai Son Island is a hidden gem with natural beauty and incredible history. The Dong Van Karst Plateau in Vietnam looks like it was ripped from a sci-fi movie. This massive UNESCO geopark is covered in jagged limestone peaks. Driving through this region will blow your mind at every turn. Ethnic minority groups have carved out a life here for centuries. Seeing their villages is one of the most humbling things you will ever witness. For the ultimate, unforgettable adventure, experience the Dong Van Karst Plateau. Drive the Ha Giang Loop and prepare to have your definition of epic shattered. This raw, untamed corner of the world is worth the journey. Our final wonder, the Hanoi Old Quarter. It's the beating heart of Vietnam's capital, a 1,000-year-old labyrinth of streets, sounds, and smells. Every street is packed with motorbikes, street food vendors, and tiny shops. The streets are famously named after the goods that were historically sold there. You can spend days getting lost in these narrow alleyways, discovering hidden temples and secret cafes. This is the definition of organized chaos, and it is absolutely incredible. It's the perfect encapsulation of the life, passion, and resilience that makes Vietnam one of the most fascinating countries in the world. And that is it. 30 of the most insane, most beautiful, and most epic wonders that Vietnam has to offer. From gigantic caves to ancient cities and landscapes that look like they're from another world, this country is absolutely packed with adventure. I want to know which one of these 30 wonders you would want to visit the most. Let me know down in the comments, then you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications, and you are not going to want to miss a single second of it. Seriously, your support is what makes all of this possible. Now go watch another video.